I'm in pain. They say comedy produces endorphins that will help with my pain. So let's see if I'm funny. Sometimes I fail at being funny. I have my microphone. So I have been disabled most of my life since I was probably middle school. Had some learning disabilities and lost vision in an eye. Many things to be in pain about. I have a lot of terrible things that have happened to me. And I am adopted. I had a very sweet father that passed away a few years back that was very protective of me. And I miss him. Because right now it's just me and my white mom. And so I've been trying to find power in my roots. You know, discovering I was adopted, knew that some of my ancestry was African, didn't know like where and why. And a part of me, I am disabled and people can be really mean to me. And, my adopted parents were very sweet. My dad would have raised some hell. My mom just like, oh God, let's pray about it. My other family's Quakers, but there's times where you really want like some sort of cowboy or policing in your life, because who would be so shitty to be mean or cruel to a disabled person that's in pain? That's miserable. That's really miserable. And a lot of my strength has come lately from looking through my ancestry. And most of my ancestry have been oppressed. Native American, oppressed. Aztec, oppressed, became slaves. Jamaican, oppressed, became slaves. But just how strong and vibrant they were. I was sadly that there was a part of me, when I found out I was African, I really was hoping there was like an African great grandfather out there that was slightly like, Lawrence Fishburne, Samuel L. Jackson, that could somehow reach through the universal spiritual realm and be like, don't be mean to my baby. You mofo. Boom, boom. I wish that I had that powerful figure in my life. But I am Jamaican. I found out I'm Jamaican. My grandmother was Jamaican. My great-grandmother was Jamaican. So it's complex. But it's also kind of fun. It's kind of fun in the sense that, the Jamaican and Caribbean islands were some of the first islands that were really hit with oppression and slavery. So my roots, they know. My roots know. Their roots know. I just wish I'd had, that Jamaican grandmother with me. First off, let's talk about, where have you seen Jamaicans on TV? I'm going to let you go ahead and list. You have 10 seconds. Where have you seen a Jamaican on TV? Did you come up with my list? Where have you seen a Jamaican on TV? Where have you seen a Jamaican on TV? Cool Runnings. Feel the Rhythm. Excuse me, that was Scottish. Feel the Rhythm, feel the ride. Come on, it's bobsled time. So there was Cool Runnings. That's one. There was was that one lady on Meet Joe Black, the grandmother? You know, with Brad Pitt. What she should have said is, she sort of looked up and under the eye, and she sort of said, "Oh, Brad, I have a vision. I have a vision that one day you, I think, will make so much money from genocide." Ja. That's what she should have said. She did say it in the outtake. So we have two people we've seen on TV or film. There's always that fifth Jamaican zombie in The Walking Dead. And then there's the fifth person eaten by a zombie in The Walking Dead that's Jamaican. Where else have you seen Jamaican? Well, we have Death in Paradise. And I'm very thankful for that show. I used to watch it with my dad. And I definitely think the British people... the British people will have BBC will have Jamaicans on TV. They definitely owe it to them. So, Death in Paradise. So... what, since I've been sick and disabled and people have been just terrible, I'll, text my mom. I'm like, this person was terrible to your disabled adult child. Epilepsy pain. And I wish I'd had a Jamaican priestess granny. Call her Nanny. The priestess. I wish we'd had her. Why does my Jamaican kind of sounds Irish? Excusey. That's Italian. But, I wish, that priestess, the voodoo priestess. Now, you can't say spiritualism in Jamaica and the Caribbean is a word. But if I say it online, there might be certain islands in Jamaica that would have to go run and bathe in holy water. It's that serious. But I'm not going to say the word. I'm just going to say voodoo. And then we'll have another conversation about how my white adopted family tried to introduce me to all this. So, we can't say the word because it's a word is so bad. Yeah. So you can't say that word because some people in the islands would run to the hills. So we can't say that word. So I'm not going to say it. We're just going to say Jamaican voodoo. So if I had my priestess nanny, I would have her, cool, the peoples that are giving me the troubles here. All the cheerleaders that made my life hell in high school, all the boyfriends. I'd have a call. This Dana Nani. Jaja, how you doing? And I'm hoping, I don't have Samuel L. Jackson cred, but the voodoo nana, she go, this is Dana Nani. JJ, I'd want to know, do you know where your cat is right now? The cat, meow meow kitty kitty. Do you know where the cat is? Right. Ooh, right. Tell me. Do your children get the vitamin D? Do you know? Do they have good dents, the bones? Oh, 'cause my pot is a boiling. Just smoking. I need to make my natty bread. Do they have bones strong for the meal. I think it'd be good if your kids came to see Nanny and I make bread jam from their bones. Do you feel like that would be enough? Think, if your disabled child is being harassed, threatened, or stalked, and people just won't leave them alone. People are just mean. Who does that? Wouldn't you want your voodoo Jamaican nanny? Come in. I want to crush the bones. The bones of the baby. Where is your cat? Do you think you know where the cat is right now? Do you think you know where the cat is right now? The dog. I'm making a nutty bread. Yeah. Do your children have dense bones? Are the skull big and thick? Do you think that would work? I don't know. What do you do if you're part Jamaican and people are mean to you? Oh, wow. Next time we'll talk about being Jamaican and your white family trying to acclimate you to that. I love you. I'll be your Bob Marley anytime.